Imagine stepping into your workplace and realizing you can't access the tools, spaces, or resources you need to do your job. Just think of how isolating that would feel knowing your workplace was never designed for someone like you, and how much harder it would be for you to contribute your best. Hi, I'm Denis Boudreau. I work with leaders and executives who are no longer willing to overlook disability inclusion and want to transform their leadership approach from inclusive-ish to truly inclusive by championing accessibility. Let's talk about workplace accessibility. There's so much more to it than just ramps and elevators. Workplace accessibility is about creating environments where everyone has equal access to the tools, spaces, and opportunities they need to thrive. And while most organizations believe they're accessible, the vast majority of them overlook critical barriers that limit their employees' ability to succeed. Take digital tools, for example. A 2022 study by Level Access found that 70% of employees with disabilities encounter barriers in workplace technology, whether it's inaccessible websites or software, unreadable documents, or tools that simply weren't designed with their specific needs in mind. Even when accommodations are offered, the adaptations are mostly reactive and only address issues after they've become problems. This sends the wrong message. At our company, accessibility is simply an afterthought. Trust me, this is not the kind of message you want your organization to be sending out there. When employees face barriers, they can't bring their best selves to work, and that's a loss for everyone, including the business. So how do we as inclusive leaders create more accessible workplaces? This goal should start with assessing your spaces, both physical and digital. Look beyond basic compliance obligations and ask yourself the tough questions like, are our meeting rooms equipped with assistive listening devices? Is our internal software compatible with assistive technologies? And while you're at it, don't just stop there. Go the extra mile by including employees with disabilities in that process. They're the experts of their own lived experiences, and their insights will reveal barriers you would never notice otherwise. To make a real difference, accessibility also needs to be proactive, not reactive. Build accessibility into your processes from the very start. Use inclusive design principles when you're planning the office layouts, when you buy technology, when you create training materials for your team. Make sure your policies are updated regularly so that they reflect accessibility best practices. Take Izumi, for example. They're a 27-year-old non-binary marketing consultant who was diagnosed with dyslexia as a young adult. At their previous workplace, they struggled constantly with text-heavy tools that made tasks like reading reports and campaign briefs quite overwhelming. Deadlines became a source of stress, and Izumi often had to work twice as hard as anybody else just to keep up. But when Izumi joined their current team, everything changed. Their manager prioritized accessibility by introducing text-to-speech software, providing summaries for lengthy reports, and creating a workplace culture where asking for accommodations wasn't something that was stigmatized. With these barriers removed, Izumi was able to focus on their creativity and deliver exceptional campaigns. Their team not only noticed a boost in productivity, but also saw Izumi's confidence and engagement skyrocket. When it comes down to it, accessibility is simply about unlocking the potential in every employee. This week, I challenge you to pick one area of your workplace, physical spaces, digital tools, or internal processes, and evaluate it. Look for barriers, involve your team, and commit to one actionable change. Even small steps can create a ripple effect of inclusion. If you're ready to move beyond inclusive-ish and start leading with purpose, hit subscribe and join me for more insights on inclusive leadership. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.